I reviewed The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That review is done. So now it's time to go back to a regular gameplay and review episode. Now, of course, this is not the only game that I got on the same day. I actually got this, but since I already reviewed this game at the beginning of the month, as a result, there won't be a gameplay review on this. No. There'll be a gameplay review for this particular game that I'm going to reveal. It is time to reveal. I already cut the packaging, and now it's time for the big reveal. It is Scribblenauts Unmasked. That's the game I'm doing today on this episode of Gameplay and Review. Welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review, and I would like to thank you for enjoying my celebration of the release of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And for 2 weeks I did gameplay and reviews of Zelda games, and I decided to wrap up the celebration by reviewing this. Now that that is done, and that was last episode, it's time to go back to regular gameplay and reviews. And for the first time since early May, I'm doing a regular gameplay and review episode. And of course you already know what that game is. And of course, on the same day that I got this brand new, I took it out of the packaging before I even did the unboxing of the game that I'm doing for gameplay and review. But of course, the game that I'm doing is Scribblenauts Unmasked. Now, this is a game that features the DC Comics characters. Now, of course, if you check out my PB Productions channel, you know that I've done unboxings and I've actually showed you what Frank sent me, and he sent me quite a bit of DC Comics movies that I need to watch. Now, I know for a fact that if he was alive today, he might enjoy this game, but I'm not sure. And I'm talking about Emerson Prevost, because he was a big DC Comics fan, and this has a DC Comics flavor, it looks like. And it looks like it's going to feature the characters. And it's going to look pretty cool. Now, my box, or my case, has a piece of tape on it. And there's a reason why for that. It's because the plastic wrap was ripped on it. Because it was factory sealed, and the tape was to keep the plastic wrap on there. But of course that piece of tape will not be on there when I start my gameplay of Scribblenauts Unmasked. And this is the first Scribblenauts game that I've played. I'm going to try some more in the near future. And of course, it was released by WB Games, and of course, it's going to have the DC characters, most likely. But the question is Scribblenauts Unmasked going to be a good Scribblenauts game? Before I get to that, I already taken the plastic wrap off, and when I opened this up, I was kind of surprised. Not only does it have the game, it has a DC Comics movie inside. Can you believe that? It has Green Lantern Emerald Knights. I'm kind of surprised about that. I think I have that in my collection, but I'm not so certain. I thought they were just going to send me the game and that's it. Or I thought this was just going to have the game. Kind of surprised that it came with one of the DC Comics movies. Surprisingly enough. But the question is Scribblenauts Unmasked a good Scribblenauts game? Let's find out. Okay, everybody. It's time to get to my gameplay of Scribblenauts Unmasked. Now, I want to let you all know, and of course, game's right there, that this wasn't my only gameplay of Scribblenauts Unmasked. That's because I was doing the tutorial, and I'm going to show you clips of the tutorial. Trash can. Come on here! This is sticking ridiculous! Come on! I thought this would be sticking fun! Now it's starting to be sticking irritating! What the sticking? Hey! What is the object? Drag the object to the trash. What is the object? Drag the object to the trash. What is the object? This is pissing me off, is what it is. I thought this would be a good Scribblenauts game. I'm having a sticking problem with that. Do I have to look online to find out what the object is? You put the object in the trash. What is it? What is the sticking object that I need to put in the trash? Okay, everybody, I might have figured something out. I think what I'm supposed to do with the doctor, I guess that's what it means. I do apologize for... I had no idea. Is that what it is? Yes, it was. Does nothing. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just not a fan of this. I'm just going to quit. Yep. It was pretty bad. And I will tell you, I don't like the tutorial one bit, as you saw with those clips, because I was having a problem with the game right then and there. But I decided not to include the entire thing on this gameplay and review episode, and that was because of how long it was. I was having a tough time, and it was taking me almost the entire time that I usually put gameplays for gameplay and reviews. So as a result, I decided just to show you clips on here. However, I will show you the entire thing in the near future, so that way you'll get to see what it actually would have looked like if I would have put it for this particular gameplay and review episode. So, alright. Just wanted to let you know. And that was the only thing. That was the only thing. I can get to the actual game now because the tutorial's done, thank God. I'm going to get to the actual game. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to see how this game works. We're going to see how the game plays. We're going to see if if I really like it. But I will say, and I'm going to be talking about the tutorial in my final review, the tutorial is one of the things that holds this game back. So I just wanted to let you know because of how cryptic it is. So here we go. Let's do this. That's so far one of my only big complaints is the tutorial. Could have been explained better. Alright, here we go. Wow. Yeah, I was having a hard time, guys. I do apologize. Oh, and since I'm not showing it in this, I found another problem with this game. If you go to options, you can go to options with the buttons. But the problem is, and I'll show you this, because it was talked about in the video that I would have posted if not for the tutorial. I talked about this. See, look at that. You're pressing buttons, look. It's not scrolling or anything. No, you have to use the stylus for this part. With the exception of, I think, under controls. Let's see. Oh, I accidentally hit credits. Can I? Yeah, I can use buttons for that. Go back to options. Well, I can use the stylus to hit the options menu. Let's go to controls. See, this I can do. This I can do with sticking D-pad and stuff. Can't do that though. Oh, but I have to use the stylus to go back. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's right. I didn't have to use the stylus to go back. It was a press of a button. I had to hit the X button to go back. Excuse me. But everything else for the option menu, you have to use the stylus. It's pathetic. They could have used this even. Could you do both options? Can you do both? Give me a stick and break. Can't control it this way. You have to use the stylus for this part. You can't use the buttons and whatever not. Ridiculous. So that's another problem I wanted to address. Okay, now we can get to the game itself. We're gonna hit continue because it would say start if I didn't play this, and if it wasn't for the tutorial. So here we go. Let's play the actual game. Let's have some fun. Okay, so she needs a hero's cape, huh? Alright. You use, sometimes you'll have to use the Wii U gamepad to help. Press the button, please. I'm going to put heroes. And by the way, this is what the layout looks like when you do this. Oh, and this is pretty hectic too, when they give you a bunch of sticking options that you don't want. I want to give it to him. I wanted to give it to him, but now it's not letting me. So I have to wear it. Ridiculous. Okay, screw it. I'll wear the hero's cape, screw it. Neat. There we go. Needs a partner, okay. Sidekick. Sidekick. Here, you. Okay, so he has. Oh. At least you can look around. This is pretty awesome. I will say that. I'll be quite honest. Ever since I was done with the tutorial, this is actually starting to actually be quite good. It was just, the tutorial was just so cryptic. I'm starting to actually have some enjoyment with this game. Well, if he needs a tool, so let's... See, I might actually start to like this as I play it. I'm going to say... a wrench? Wait a minute, is there? Oh, that's got... okay. Screw it. Give that back to him. It's the wrench I want to get the skin on. Okay. How do you get out of here? No, I don't want to write an objective. You can do that in this game. Oh, you can swim. Okay, good. Good, good. No, no. Let's swim. Bring it back, huh? Ever since I ended the tutorial, this is starting to actually start to be a little more funner. Because it was getting so sticking annoying that the tutorial was getting so sticking annoying. But now... how about a mole? Okay, that's not gonna work. At least I know what the garbage thing is. Like in the tutorial, it shows like a sticking dumpster, and I thought that was the garbage, where you put the garbage. So now I gotta think. How to... That one's a little tricky. S-H-O. The shovel. Attack? No, I don't want to attack. Oh, I can jump. Never mind. I didn't need that shovel. Move. Shovel. So I didn't need a shovel. Hold on a minute. Alright, sorry about that, folks. As it turns out, the not the gameplay footage, the reaction footage actually conked down on me. So as a result, I had to stop the game and re-record this. So I do apologize for that. So now we can get back to the game, and I do apologize. So here we go. Let's put that back on. Okay, so now, see, I didn't know why that happened. Oh, the car. How to get up there? That's the question. There's something right there. You know what? Is there anything else? Okay, we're gonna start with this. Here we go. Let's have some fun now. I do apologize for the streets. Thought you were the bad guy. I know. Bottom left corner hit. Let's get a gun. Something to... There we go, we got something. So doppelgangers behind it. I'm gonna find this like this. I'm having so much fun with Batsy here. No way. Fight the Joker with. Okay. Give him a gun. Where's Batman? Where is Batman? Should I give him the sticking thing? Great. Oh, so you want a hammer? I'll give you a hammer then. Because he's using a sticking hammer. Okay. There we go. Like a campfire. That worked. Okay. See, at least I'm actually having some enjoyment with this game. Now that the tutorial is done. I was having no enjoyment with the tutorial. Thank you, Commissioner. Really double. Searching for one of the... Doom us all. We need the lives in order to uncover that plan. Maxwell, let's regroup at the Batcave. Grab that. Okay, so all you had to do is grab it. So that's cool. Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be calling it. Because I think I have enough to give my final review. Especially with that tutorial. Alright. That is saved. So... it really don't matter now. I just wanted to explore a little bit, and I wanted to try a little bit of that, and it was kind of cool. So, all right, I'm gonna stop right here. Hopefully that is saved, and of course, guys, I will see you for my final review. I have enough to wrap this thing up. So, see you for my final review. So, what did I think of Scribblenauts Unmasked? Well, I didn't like it at first. No. And it was because of the tutorial. The tutorial is the game's biggest flaw. Until you learn the tutorial, you're not going to have much fun with the game. However, once you get through that tutorial, the game actually gets better at that point. Because I was starting to actually like this game after that tutorial was over. The tutorial was a big pain in the ass. And it's the game's biggest problem, because if you saw a little bit of clips of me doing the tutorial, I was trying to figure out where the sticking trash can was that they were talking about, because they said put the object into the trash can. And I thought maybe it was the dumpster because they were showing a sticking dumpster on the screen there. And if that dumpster wouldn't have been there, I probably would have figured out where the trash can was. If they wouldn't have put that dumpster on the sticking screen, I probably would have figured out where the trash can was, because I had no idea what they were talking about. And there were quite a bit of annoyances when it came to the tutorial. It didn't show a clear, it didn't show or tell anything, and I think the tutorial could have been a lot better. If they would have shown me how to do certain things, I probably would have found the tutorial much better. So as a result, the tutorial is flawed, and it's the biggest problem with this game. The other problem that I had, of course, is the fact that you could only use the touch screen on the Wii U gamepad for the options menu. I didn't like that either, because I really wish you could have been able to do the buttons and the D-pad for most of the options, but no, you have to use the touchpad for most of the options menus, which is really ridiculous. And if they would have had both options to use the buttons and the touchscreen for the Wii U gamepad, I wouldn't have complained about the options menu. So there you go. Those are the two gripes that I had with the game. Besides that, though, everything about the game is fine. And as I got into the game, I decided, I got to enjoy it a little more, because once you get through that tutorial, everything goes up from here, and the game ends up being a lot more fun than the tutorial was. The tutorial sucked, and it could have been better, honestly. That's my only real big gripe with this game. Besides that, everything about the game is fine. I actually enjoyed it a little more than I did than the tutorial, because the tutorial sucked. And I think if I play it a little more or a lot more, I'll probably enjoy it. Because once you get through that tutorial, everything goes up from here. And I was starting to actually enjoy this game once I started playing it, and that was after the tutorial. And surprisingly enough, another big plus with this game is, I think I have this movie though, is it comes with a DVD of one of the DC Comics movies. It comes with Green Lantern Emerald Knights. But I think I have Green Lantern Emerald Knights in my collection. But of course it comes with it. So that's pretty cool. It comes with that along with the game. So that's pretty awesome. So that's another plus with this. And if you like DC Comics movies, that's going to be even better for you. And plus, if you have a Wii U, this is definitely, if you are a DC Comics fan, you might actually enjoy this, surprisingly enough. So I'm going to give Scribblenauts Unmasked a green card. So that's been my review of Scribblenauts Unmasked, and I'll probably have to check out the other Scribblenauts games, because I'm not familiar with the Scribblenauts games. There's more out there, and this is the very first one that I ended up playing, and it included these DC Comics characters, which is pretty cool. And I might have to track down other Scribblenauts games, because I'm thinking about doing Scribblenauts games in the near future on this channel, and for these gameplay review episodes. So if you find Scribblenauts Unmasked, I was able to get a new copy on eBay, and they're not going for much. You can find this game for less than $20, and I actually highly recommend it. Even though the tutorial sucked, once you get through that tutorial, you should have fun with this game. So track this down, and like I said, if you have a Wii U, track this down. And I don't think you'll be disappointed with this. No question about it. And you probably can find a new copy for under $20. That's how I was able to get this. I found this for under $20 new, and I bought it. So, and I actually got this with this, but I already reviewed this. You already know my feelings about this. If you have not checked out my gameplay and review episode of Rumbo, please do so. I did this at the beginning of the month. Well, one of the games. Yeah, that was actually the first game that I actually did in the beginning. Yeah, because I did that for May. I did Runbow for May, and it was actually the first gameplay review that I did for this month. So there you go. So that is it, everybody. Scribblenauts Unmasked. I can definitely recommend you checking out. And there will be a poll, of course, like I always do for these sort of gameplay reviews. It'll go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tell me which card you think that this game should get. And of course you can vote, but you can also comment down below which card you think, and tell me your feelings about this game in the comment section below. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time for another gameplay and review episode. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming.